7th episode of our campaign. So, as we to recap what happened in the last session, the group found a laboratory deep in the forest, and within it was a bunch of skeletons, undead creatures, zombies, stuff like that. And they found out a few more things, but not. They found out that this was being used by somebody that was associated with the what their present issue, in this case, Helgrim, our not so our quote unquote friend. Some of us do not like them. A lot of us though. However, this morning, after and finally a good night's rest, Merle, you have some presence in your room.
Oh, what is you? Hello?
Ring around the rosy pocket full of pussy. Ashes,
Fuck that, 100%.
ashes, we all fall down.
Brother, help me! I'm really darting out of the room.
Fuck 100% of that.
So, Wolfram, Ook, you both hear a ringing, like a ringing sound throughout the halls of a bird that has just been accosted by something that he did not wish to participate in.
Brother, there's still ghosts in here.
I'll make my way into the I'll make my way towards the source of it.
I'm gonna peek into the room.
I'll peek into this room.
Yeah.
You see on the in the other. You see in the corner of the room, Ook and Wolfram, the northeastern corner of the room. You see Florian just hunched over in the corner of the room, just singing quietly.
She facing towards the corner or towards like the center of the room?
Sully, this is up to you.
Blair Witch style.
Oh, in the corner.
Blair witching and singing.
I'm gonna see that and not walk in the room.
I am currently hiding behind Wolfram, but peeking in.
Yep.
So, Ook, I want nothing of that.
I'm gonna go ahead and just grab Florian. Take Florian back to the other bedroom where they belong. Yeah, just snatch.
Florian wakes up slightly.
What happened?
Your bedroom is this way, Kusgari.
Oh, okay.
Did I hear something?
Florian might be possessed.
My ears are not as good as they used to be.
Nice joke.
It was nothing.
Possessed? I think I'm not.
Well, what was that?
Florian's been doing this for a while. Whenever he eats cheese, it's either like, literally sitting on top of me while I'm trying to sleep, or now this, and I feel like it's...
What even happened, man? I don't remember.
Is this like one of those possession things, or like...
I'm not
can tell-
possessed.
Cheese.
Let me think back on it a little bit. I believe your friend there has what we used to call lactose hypertolerance.
Huh?
Huh?
It's a
It has a name.
it's a fairly common thing amongst mouseskin.
Uh,
Apparently, when
What?
some of them have cheese, they start acting weird in the nighttime.
Oh, like my Uncle Ferris.
You sure Ferris isn't a ferret?
We don't know.
Hence the uncle.
His his uncle used to go to school, and every time, like the teacher would say, Bueller, Bueller,
Bueller.
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 I had to mute for a second because I just gave you a coughing fit.
Meryl, what was I even doing?
You were poltergeisting in the corner.
I don't know what that means.
Singing very ominously.
What was I singing?
I'm going back to bed.
Do not worry, it was a beautiful.
Actually, I would like to state something real quick. Florian actually seems to be a fairly good alarm clock. It is the break of day.
Oh,
Oh! Yay!
So, if we are to
Sit
head,
Florian down.
if we are to head out, now would be a good time. You know, make it make the most of the day while we have it.
I'm gonna roll up my my stuff, my tatami mat and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Get everything together.
Like- my things. I actually wanted to do one real thing.
Absolutely.
Mr. DM.
Yeah, what's up?
I want to go back into that one room with all the notes and like the chemicals and actually have that stuff up.
All right,
It's a good idea.
right. You just collate all of the notes and bunch them all together. There's a good amount of weight to them. I would say this is about 5 pounds of paper.
Okay, I'm just gonna put them down as notes.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that?
Okay.
Have y'all seen that MythBusters where they made samurai armor out of paper?
Aw.
Yes.
Makes sense.
It worked.
It's like split mail.
It worked. Yeah, it was like ablative armor.
I mean, it stands to reason. Gambison exists.
Exactly.
You collate all of the notes. You bring them together, and sort them in a manner that's, they're all filed together in a neat pile. So there's no strays from the norm. So
Do you have a plan for that paper?
Reading materials.
Damn it.
reading materials.
Oh,
You
well.
want to make armor out of paper? Oop.
Hi.
I mean, why not?
Wolfram raises his eyebrow. It's kind of interesting, but I might be able to help you. My mother has taught me how to bind books before. I think it could be a similar concept.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I could read through, get any info that I can from this, and then, I'll
I will
like.
bring something up. There's also a possibility there are other writing materials that aren't written on.
Yeah.
True. Also, we do want to check that library before we leave today.
Mhm.
Because we
Oh,
didn't get a great look
lovely.
at it the other day.
Mm-hmm.
You mean
oh,
yesterday?
that's right. There was a.
Florian is holding like the alphabet book still.
But I think we could probably buy paper in bulk if you want to build cheaper armor.
Yeah.
And like I said, my mother taught me how to bind books, so I would assume it would be similar to that.
Quick question to the DM. Roughly
Yes.
how much paper do you think would be necessary to make some simple samurai style armor? You know, like the shingled look.
Yeah, it would definitely take quite a large amount of paper in comparison to some other materials, but I would say that it would be on par probably with like Gambeson. Of course, I'm not going to incur disadvantage on Gambeson because I always found that to be kind of stupid.
Because it's paper.
Because, well, no, I'm talking about just Gambeson in general. I don't think cloth is going to make you worse at sneaking. But you all go back to the library to look through it. And you do find a few materials, namely one on phases of the moon and their associated, their associated schools of magic and their opposed moons.
What is the title of this book? I'll hold on to our books we grabbed, guys.
That's probably its title.
What did you say?
What was the title of the book?
Oh, no.
I said that's probably its title. What he had said.
Okay, so the book is probably going to be on our moons, or this like the interactions of the celestial bodies is what it is.
Interactions of the celestial bodies.
Yeah.
I was like, I still knocked the DM there for a second.
Yep. Stumbling a little bit, but we got it.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, Mr. DM.
Yeah.
I keep demanding things.
Yeah.
Real quick. The body of the robed skeleton is still
Yeah.
in there, right? Is
A
there still
charred
some
mass
cloth-
as it was, yeah.
Is there still any cloth left from?
It's burnt, but yeah, there's a little bit.
How about
Alright.
that book?
Is it safe to say?
You could probably have your brother tear out the seams, and there'd be
'Cause
some usable material.
Yeah, because I just wanted to collect some cloth.
Collect the cloth and
Yeah.
see what we can do.
Is there
It's
enough paper to make the aforementioned armor? Just in all the books.
There are a few books that a large number of these books are have had reprints as of late in more modern language, more modern tongues. So there are some things that you could easily just repurpose for that.
So I'm just gonna, since Ook wants that, I'm gonna start looking at book title, like the books, seeing if I'm interested in the book.
Yeah.
And start chucking it as Ook, as he basically I imagine he's snatching him out of the air randomly and just shoving him in his bag.
Wolfram's just looking, skimming through books. It's just yeah, that one's not interesting. Throws
Toss it
it back,
behind me.
and Ook just grabs it out of the air.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wolfram Dono.
So just give me the interesting books, and we'll just, between me and Ook, we can carry him around until we rip out all the pages that next rest.
There is a book on inorganic chemistry, as well as on how to make certain reagents and.
I'll stick that into my armpit. I'm like, ooh, Meryl might like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Next one. Title of that one, he'll figure it out later.
Mm-hmm.
Any other books?
Reaffirmations of belief. So something to. What you kind of gather on it is its contents are more related to, keeping a strong head even in dire situations. So.
Ooh, I might be interested in that one.
I'll put the interesting ones in my inventory, and the rest will just top.
All right.
Anything else?
That would be about it.
Okay.
Daphne. Daphne says hi.
All right.
And
Hi,
Ook,
Daphne.
you have about 20 pounds of paper at your disposal.
Nice.
20.
And we won't have to rip it out. I'll unbind the books later.
You could also layer the pages on top of each other and make something that's really, really good at keeping two things together.
Well,
I'm just gonna put 20 pounds of scrap.
Scrap paper, yeah.
So, how much usable cloth do I get? Because I just want.
I would say half of it's burnt, so it's about a quarter pound of cloth.
Oh, that's plenty. I am going to open up one of those oil vials and stuff a little bit of a rag of cloth into it.
I know exactly what he's doing.
He's making bootleg Molotov cocktails.
Yes.
I love it.
So could I just write that as a quick, because Molotov wouldn't be a word that exists here. It would be probably just
Yeah. It's a firebomb.
bomb. La bomba.
don't need to roll anything for it. That's fine. Is it just
It's a pretty simple process. So
okay?
Florian is mindlessly looking at the books, unable to read any of them.
Daphne, you got any thoughts, baby?
Ook, I did find a book that you might be interested in. Reaffirmations of Belief.
Oh.
If anything, I mean, you could always read it to Florian too, because I think she might be interested, or they might be interested in the context of the book too, whether or not they can read.
Thank you most kindly. I will read it.
Keep this book separate from the other books.
Yeah, I'll put it in a separate pocket,
mm-hmm.
away from the other scrap paper, so it doesn't get mixed in.
Yeah.
Quarter pound of cloth.
How much would that book weigh?
Half pound.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are very few books that are more than that, and Merle has one of them.
In the Book of Traps, it's like 2.
It's like 2
Yeah.
pounds worth of like knowledge on traps.
Library
What is with
session.
Meryl gathering the most heavy stuff?
It's because Merle is very interested in shiny trinkets and
He's a loot goblin.
he's a loot goblin.
Quarter pound of
Fair.
cloth, by the way.
Yes, a quarter pound.
Library
Speaking
session.
of which, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say library session. He said just to assume it was half a pound, unless he says.
Oh, okay. I
Otherwise-
forgot about that.
Unless I unless I outright say
like the
this is
trap
a-
book.
One more thing, actually, Mr. DM.
Yes, what's up?
How much does that wash pan weigh?
How much does the wash pan weigh? With water in it, it's about 10 pounds. Without water in it, it's about 2.
I was taking a wash pan.
I don't know.
Before we leave, second washroom. I'm gonna grab the soap
Mm.
We already got this.
Yeah, they already got
grabbed
the
it.
soap.
from the second
That was that
washroom.
Yep.
session. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Meryl,
So,
would you like me to carry some of the extra weight in your inventory?
We will carry your burdens.
All right, Lydia.
You
carry
will
quite a
burden
bit.
your curious butt.
500 pounds.
Hand you 14 rusted arrows.
How much do the 14 rusted arrows weigh?
A pound each.
That was
Each?
they do not weigh a pound each. What like
How much does an arrow weigh?
Like a quarter of a pound, if that.
I think it would be like about
They're a couple
Yeah.
grams.
What would the entire like bundle of arrows weigh? So we do the quick math real quick, because I don't
What
have
does soap
a
weigh?
calculator immediately in front of me at the moment.
yeah.
what soap weigh?
Soap I think was a quarter of a pound, wasn't it?
Yep, quarter pound.
Yeah.
Bundle of arrows actually have a weight in D&D's.
Mhm.
Inventory management.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Type shit. So I'm barely scraping the surface of what Ook can carry, so I don't mind carrying somebody. I could easily fit like a couple of people in my backpack, and I'd be.
All right.
You might just carry.
Oh, that's
Meryl.
interesting.
Like
Apparently
arrows.
one of the reading that apparently one of the rules for arrows is you get to recover automatically half the arrows you used.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a base rule. For every 20 arrows, it is 1.
1 pound. Okay.
Yeah,
And I
for
have
every 20
14.
arrows.
So what would 14? I'm just gonna put 1 pound for the 14.
Mm-hmm.
If
So
I
what
go
is
over
120?
20, if I go over 20, then I'll start putting 2 on
Mhm.
there and 3 and so on.
Yes, sir.
But I'll carry his arrows for him.
We
That's not
can-
much though. Is there anything else? I'm gonna be with you almost all the time, so it doesn't necessarily. If it doesn't necessarily need to be readily available, then
Put
short bow.
short bow. How many? Just one?
Yeah, just one.
in the weight, Josh, for the arrows, put 0.05.
For the arrows?
Yep.
I was seeing something that was relating to like the upper level being like 0.04, so I'll do that and we'll do that instead.
Well, because D&D says 20.
Yeah, it
is
says
a
that,
pound.
but I'm just putting.
What's the bow weigh?
It would weigh about
2 pounds.
2 pounds.
Okay. Anything else?
The other stuff I kind of want to keep. The wash pan.
The 2-pound
Okay,
wash
the
pan.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the wash
Put it on your back like a turtle.
pan. Right. Ook jokingly puts it on his head like a helmet. Then puts it on his back.
Oh.
Look, I am Florian. I'll make the orangutan lip face right in front of Florian.
Hey. That's
Florian just spaces out.
That's
Very animal eyes.
who knows?
Florian about to say that's rude. Florian spaces out immediately.
Mhm.
I mean, do you
How
wanna
rude.
Actually,
so
no, the
rude.
rest I kind of want to keep on me.
It's up to you.
Luke Goblin.
Just don't use me as a trash can. Remember that I have this.
Mhm. You're basically getting the stuff that's gonna be worthwhile once we get to a town.
All right.
Except the wash pan. We keep the wash pan.
Yeah, that's ours.
Secret weapon. Ook bashes a zombie over the head with the wash pan.
No,
Dude, if it was a
wash pan.
senshi level of like frying pan with adamantine, and he
Like
wore
a
it on his
massive
back,
wok.
I would give
Oh,
like
yeah.
the player +2 armor class
Mm-hmm.
for back
Just
shots.
because you.
Yeah.
You against what?
Oh.
Pause.
Pause.
Not again.
Shots
Not again.
for backstabbing effects.
There you go.
There you are.
There
There
you
you
go.
go. You
That's
saved it.
better.
There
Nice,
you
nice
go.
save.
All right.
Like, can we all immediately go hall?
Huh?
Plus 2 against back shot. I took some psychic damage when you said that.
I always take psychic
Huh?
damage when you.
Oh, don't forget, all of us lose a ration
Mm-hmm.
for every
already
rest
marked
we
that
do.
off.
Mm.
Except, I was gonna say, Ook, you managed to find food for yourself, if I remember correctly.
Well, the berries, I did also. He also has a pound of cheese that I gave him a while ago.
I actually don't have any rations in my.
Strange.
You
I have
should.
no food.
You would have started off with 5.
Yeah.
I guess
And-
that wasn't added to my original.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I would say since we've eaten,
Put 4. Wait, how many?
put 3 because we've eaten twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 rations. How much do the rations weigh? A pound each, right?
Yes.
Yes, 2 pounds each,
2 pounds.
2 each.
which is crazy. That means there must be. Oh, it is a day's worth of ration.
Yeah. Remember, like in real life, MREs weigh about 2 pounds. Sometimes.
Mhm.
Exactly. You're eating that
mean,
throughout the day. You're not just eating
I've
it
eaten
at
MREs, but I've never actually weighed one.
I think a majority of it, like the weight of an MRE, is the water you add to it later. So
Yeah.
half the time. So.
Stop the girl.
That's true. You do have to add one.
Put it-
Well, if we are
Yeah.
done managing our inventories, I feel like we should get on our way.
Let's get moving.
We should keep moving.
Florian then whispers quietly, "Bitches."
Ook just snatches Florian up by the top of the head.
Get
starts
snatched.
walking.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Throws Florian up onto his shoulder. The weight is almost nothing to him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Florian gets snatched every time he curses.
Alright. So you head out into the woods, and last you recall, Helgrim was up north, so you start heading in that direction. And interestingly enough, the woods start to clear out a little bit. Like, they open up quite a bit more than
Oh,
you were thinking they were going to, because you're still deep within the forest. However, as you continue further, it opens into a large clearing, and there are actually houses here.
Oh.
Ooh.
civilization.
Are there people who live here?
There is actually a familiar face right on the edge of town.
Who?
Is that you?
Who?
My boys! Let's go! It's Conrad.
Hey. Conrad.
It's
Wait. Where's mom and dad?
Conrad again.
they're here.
Yeah,
They are
where's
here.
Mrs.
They are
Mom and
here.
Mr. Okay. Miss
Okay.
Mom, Mr. Dad are safe. Awesome.
Indeed. I made absolutely certain they got here.
Can you take us to them?
Absolutely.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Florian is bouncing
So-
on Ook's shoulders.
So, but then you notice that he quickly like he was so excited to see you guys, but then he looks over to looks over next to you guys and sees
Oh yeah.
he sees Gothric.
Gothric?
He's like,
Who?
Oh, that's a friend.
I need.
He's friend.
Was gonna heartily pat Gothric's back and kind of push him forward a little bit. Introduce yourself.
My name is Gothric. And yours? You see that Conrad is a little pensive, because every time he's seen a skeleton, as of up to this point, they have been hostile.
He's nice. We promise. He even finds some other skeletons with us.
And zombies.
And zombies. And lots of undead, actually. It was scary.
Right.
He's a
We'll
paladin.
keep an eye on him.
He's a paladin like me.
Who gives a big wink with his one.
I'm actually gonna want to keep an eye on him myself, just to
That's
make
fine. I'm sure he takes no offense from it.
Sure. Indeed, I'm absolutely fine with this.
Fine.
Take the time you need.
All right.
All right. Well, your parents are in the southeasternmost house, so.
Okay. That place.
All right.
When you're done talking with them, I do have something to talk with you about, though. We do
Okay.
have.
You good here, Gothric?
Absolutely.
All right.
Be safe.
So,
You're my best friend, Gothrid.
so you walk up to this house,
Mhm.
and it looks ramshackle, run down, but it's kind of expected, being
Was
this
this
deep in the forest.
was it an abandoned town?
It's an
like-
abandoned town, yes.
Okay.
There were no people here before everybody else showed up, so.
Knock at the door. Mom, Dad.
Mrs. Mom, Mr. Dad.
It's the boys! Let's go see them. Yep, I'll get the
I'll
door.
let Florian down.
Florian is still bouncing on Ook's shoulders.
I'll use my arm like an orangutan elevator and let Florian down gently.
Thank you.
You see the larger Corvid open the door, and the other one just sprints out and hugs both, like hugs Wolfram and Merle.
Oh,
It's so good to see you again. Indeed it is, boys. How you doing, Ook?
Who's gonna pick everybody up into a hug? We're
yeah.
so worried about you.
Yeah.
So, like, they're already hugging, he picks them up into an even bigger hug while they're still hugging.
Oh.
Meryl squished.
We made a new friend. He's not very
He's not very what?
presentable.
He's
Hey,
fine. He's fine.
he's just a little bony.
What have I
He is
told
quite
you,
handsome
Wolfram?
for a skeleton.
Presentation isn't always everything.
He's plenty presentable.
This has been a very, very interesting couple of days.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's happened with you? We've encountered a lot of unsavory things, but we at least made it here, so we're
A
safe.
lot of undead.
Lots of undead. We fought
Mm,
skeletons and zombies and these plant thingies.
we saved our friend from skeletons. He also happens to be
Yeah.
a skeleton.
Yeah.
What?
Perfect. Don't
Friendly
worry about
fire.
it.
You'll meet him in a sec.
All
He's
right.
good.
And
Yeah,
then we surprised another skeleton mage guy.
You know, I have apprehensions about skeletons. I mean, how do you trust somebody who doesn't eat?
He actually keeps an eye out for us. Okay? He made sure we
He
were
is
safe.
quite kind.
How long has he been with you?
Couple of days now.
It's been about 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is like we kind of discovered him partially through the first day.
Yeah.
Well,
And he's very nice, and he's teaching me a lot about paladin stuff because he's a paladin, and
oh,
and he's really nice.
We when we fled the town, we kind of fled to a ruins. They happened to be his tomb.
Yeah.
Your son defeated a zombie with a bar of soap.
Yeah.
As he pats Meryl on the shoulder.
he did what?
Oh,
He threw
oh,
his
it
pie soap
was
at his
nothing. It was,
Tell them.
it was nothing really. It was nothing. It was just, it just kind of gives a little bit of a throwing hand motion. You just gotta move your arm just right, use the right amount of leverage.
He threw a bar of soap at it, and it hit it square in the face, and it dropped dead. Back dead, because it was undead, because it was zombie. Anyway.
Also, he set the points to Ook. He set the skeleton mage on fire.
I got attacked by a shadow.
Florian's
Well,
eyes just kind of like go like separate for a second, kind of like it's a dramatic event before popping back to normal.
I must say you have taken to this a lot better than we have expected, and in fact, you're more capable than we thought. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. In fact, I think it's a really good thing.
Dude,
I mean, they're all pretty impressive.
I got hurted really badly at one point.
Ook picked up a zombie and threw it at another zombie.
He did. It was funny.
Stop. You are too much.
And Wolfram over here, he's actually gotten a lot better at that little magic thing of his.
Yeah. Gothric taught him some magic. Gothric helped.
Ook just
You're gonna
does
have the
the
mage hand
and
sword
points at him.
tap. You're gonna have the mage hand sword tap Dad on the shoulder.
Well, I'll be damned. Got any more of those
but-
magic tricks?
A few more, but they're a little bit more
Circumstantial.
Yeah.
and then can be
Understand they
hostile.
be demanding.
I can kind of look into magic, like I can look into a magical item now and kind of know what it does.
Oh, that brings up something. We did find something earlier. I do want to bring this back. I've got a strange feeling about this. And your mom just drops an earring in your hand. Could you tell
go
us what
ahead
that does?
Go ahead and cast Identify on it.
All right. It is a earring of awakening.
Oh.
What
so
it?
this? Oh,
Yep.
I know. Wait.
Yep.
So we can put this on any animal friend we have, and it'll become sentient.
You know what I'm thinking?
Ook reaches into his robes and produces Heihachi.
Yes.
Heihachi's on his back legs, just like looking about. Just like,
Mom, Dad, would you be
What's-
offended if we use this on our mouse friend?
Hey, Hachi.
Or did you have plans for it yourself?
We just thought it was interesting. I mean, if it has a more use than just being put on somebody's ear, then I mean, go for it.
I'm going to walk up to Heihachi. Ook, can I see some cheese?
Ook's just gonna hold his hand out with Heihachi in one hand, cheese in the.
I grab the cheese. I'm like, alright, buddy, this is going to hurt a little bit.
You actually
What?
notice something though. The size is like it's a small ring, it's a small ring, and it actually would, like the size of it actually would fit perfectly around his paw. Like it would fit just right as a bracelet for him.
Oh, okay. I take his little paw, put it on. I'm like, alright, buddy, I need you to think about this really hard.
He doesn't. He's just paying attention to the cheese right now. Just like nibbling on it.
And I was like, okay. I break off another piece of cheese. Give him the first piece because we got the thing on.
Yeah.
I was like, alright, you're gonna get the second piece. So you think about that ring really hard.
And like for a slight moment there, it's just like nibbling on it, but it's just like slows down. It's just like looks up at you. It's just like, huh?
How do you feel?
Well, the cheese tastes more vibrant than it used to.
Well, here's the rest of the cheese.
Heihachi,
Nice.
you can speak!
Yay! Hey, Hachi.
Merle's just doing the hands behind his head like we had a face.
Yes.
Wow.
Ook is absolutely incredulous, just blown away that Heihachi just spoke.
Yeah, like he turns back to you. It's just like, well, I knew I liked you, but like now I'm looking at you, it's like, yeah, I can really get with that. I can get with, like, you seem pretty cool.
Yeah.
The feeling is mutual, my friend.
Well, this is a brand new experience for me.
Of you, hey, Hachi.
Yeah, I've never had one of the big people actually be able to, hear me.
How does it feel?
It feels a lot better than, being thrown out constantly.
Never throw you out, hey, Hachi.
You are always welcome with us.
We love you.
Well, I appreciate that, folks.
Ook starts to tear up a little bit, turns to Wolfram.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Wolfram Dono. Turns to Wolfram's mother, does the same thing. Deep bow while he's still holding Heihachi in his hand.
Oh.
Well, it's nice that you get to talk with your little friend.
Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Dad.
Thank
Well-
you, Mrs. Mom. Thank you, Mr. Dad.
Thank you.
Would you like to come in for tea?
Yeah.
Yes, we can do a quick tea session. But we do have to hurry back afterwards because Gothric is waiting and Conrad is waiting.
Yeah.
All right, we'll make it quick. Uh,
I do love tea.
you walk in. They have a little bit of water boiled on like above the fireplace, like in the fireplace, and they pour out a few cups and steep in some herbs that they found in the forest. I assure you, we double checked. These are fine.
I mean, Ook knows teas. He would tell us if there was really anything wrong with them.
That's true.
There is absolutely nothing wrong with this tea. It's just dandelion tea and stuff like that.
Ooh,
With
dandelion
hint
tea.
of jasmine.
Ooh, I
Mhm.
love dandelion tea. It's my favorite.
Florian starts to boggle.
Oh my god.
Well, we have to say the house isn't as large as it used to be, so we might not be able to accommodate as much. But
Be
It's
okay.
fine. It's
Terribly
home.
sorry.
If we stay here, we could always help build on.
Yeah,
That's only
We'll
if we
figure it
stay
out.
here.
we'll figure it out.
What happened to home?
well, we left before things got. Well, we left before we could really find out, but we're not certain. We can go back.
As long as you're safe, we might go back and inspect ourselves in future time.
Who else is out here?
Oh, it's like actually, Locum came as well. He brought along a lot of other people with him too. So
Good.
Did any of the mouse-kin get out?
we didn't really see them. So
They tend to
Okay.
stick to the tunnels.
They probably were
They
safe
might be
down there.
fine. They might be fine. I think they're
They
fine.
might actually be enjoying having the town to themselves.
Yeah, no kidding. Um, what about Priestess Heath or Jonas?
I believe I saw Jonas around here a little while ago.
Yeah.
We owe him a lot, honestly.
Me
Jonas
too.
san.
And for Heather, I haven't seen her recently, but I'm sure she's fine.
Hope so.
Did you see the librarian?
The library. I haven't seen Oswald recently, so maybe he's okay, but I don't really know.
I imagine the emergency sent everyone scattered all over the countryside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we should get back to Conrad. And
One more
And go
question,
through it.
actually. Did you
Yes.
notice anything weird coming out here through the forest?
Skeletons,
Yeah.
living plants.
Okay.
Yeah.
About what we've seen.
Yeah, it seems as if we've encountered fairly similar things. Though I will say, this, despite being a smaller group, it seems like you have taken quite well for yourselves.
The living plants are the fault necromancer in the area? Like, she didn't raise them, but her existence in the area kind of...
Infected. the
Caused
place.
them.
That's actually one of the cruxes of our issue here. This place would be a lot more hospitable if we didn't have to deal with, well, what's been going on recently.
Well, we've been thinking about... She's been talking to us quite frequently.
So, spying on us would be.
Yes, she always has an eye on us in particular.
Sometimes I hear a voice in my head and it scares me.
I actually had a conversation with her like for a couple hours. It was very interesting.
Oh?
It was while you guys were asleep.
So after everything she said to you, you still like, oh yeah, no, it's fine. Let me go talk to this person.
It was more, I just teased her a lot, mocked her.
Oh, okay.
As you should.
There. That's my brother.
Politely, of course.
Yeah, politely. Be nice.
Honestly, I would expect that.
She kept kind of gaslighting me, saying she wasn't evil, and I was being like, but are you really? Are you really not evil?
Yeah, I don't, I don't particularly believe that myself.
I was like, you raise bodies. I was like, there's a little gray area if they were already dead, but if you're killing them and raising the bodies, then you kind of are evil.
Yeah.
She was kind of quiet after I said that.
Well, but there's not much clarification we needed on that. I mean, we were pretty certain that was pretty bad.
But yes, we Conrad said he must speak with us. Gothric, I know he's been waiting centuries to
Talk.
know he can wait longer, but let's not make him wait any more longer.
No, that
would be rude.
Well, you hurry on your way. Get going.
Bye, love you.
Give
Love you too.
give the parents one last hug.
Love you, Mr. Dad.
Who gives a deep bow?
They bow back at you. So you start walking back to Conrad, and Conrad peers over his shoulder and sees you. Just like, I see you're back for the job. All right. So we have one house in the area that's not occupied because there's been a bit of an infestation in it.
Oh?
What kind of infestation?
Yeah.
Let's just say they might be pretty handy.
What? What now?
So, bugs?
I would...
Hands.
Merle got it. Yeah.
You see a look in Merle's eyes, like already the trauma's coming back to him.
More hands?
Let's just say we've had a lot more people, a lot more of the people on guard duty, a lot of the local militia on external guard duty, mostly due to the fact that there have also been invasions in this area from outside. So we haven't really had time to take care of the issue ourselves. So
I mean, we're pretty. I mean, undead things don't really bother us. We've been fighting them.
Yeah. We have 2 paladins on our side.
That's why I brought it up to you. I felt since you came back without without anybody dying and being on your own relatively, I will say I think you're right for the job. So the opportunity for you.
You can count on us.
Gothric looks over. Gothric looks over at the all of you. Is just like, I will currently sit this one out. Mostly to the fact that I feel I have an obligation to show that I am. More than just another skeleton and worthy of trust here. I would rather not have the people around us, raise their pitchforks.
Okay, Gothric.
Florian walks over and gives Gothric a hug.
He hugs you back.
All right, Gothric. I guess just stay vanguard for the town.
Yeah.
I'll do so gladly.
If you see any more corvids around, just don't be afraid to say hi. That's probably our purpose.
That's Mr. Mom and Mrs. Dad.
Alright.
Wait a minute. that's Mrs. Mom.
Also, you know the message cantrip. You know the message trick also, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Just send me a message of anything. You send me a message if anything happens.
Absolutely.
And I believe we're off.
Alright.
to fight the hands. Oh boy.
Another hand touches the beacon.
All right.
Shut.
Forgot to turn on the music a while ago. We're good. We're good.
I mean,
To
at least
defeat
you had a good time.
the hands.
All right.
Today is gonna be the day.
So you enter the room, and you see that in front of you there are several things actually strewn about all over the place.
Are we supposed to see anything?
Oh, you are supposed to. I forgot to swap over the party. There we are. I think you
Okay.
should be able to see things now.
There we
It's a
go.
2 million year old house. There's no lit sconces.
There are windows you can see in the house.
I will look for sconces though and see if I can light them.
Yeah, man.
There are no sconces. There are open windows.
Immediately going stealth.
All right.
I have dark vision. I
Jesus.
couldn't resist. I know it's stupid. I'm sorry.
Not as great as you. Last
Okay.
time.
Florian, as you move forward, you do see like there are some hands just like on the ground.
Oh. They don't look very handy.
Hey Florian, can you use the torch and hit him with it?
There's
Focus
windows.
appears to be quite limited. Not handy.
I mean, I could, but they're
I got
just
this, dude.
hands.
Mm.
I don't think they're just hands.
They
I'm
look
gonna
like
poke one
hands.
with the mage hand.
Mm-hmm. All right. It moves.
Oh, nope, they're not hands. I mean, they are hands, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Roll
Dead
for
thing.
initiative.
Thing not dead. That thing not dead.
Take cover,
Thing
Hayachi.
not dead. Thing not
Oh, yeah.
dead.
15 is the stealth roll, just in case you didn't hear.
Okay. I gotta
My initiative's plus
move
0.
all turns. Clear that.
Okay, so I got an 11.
Okay. So. Turn it.
My lucky number.
Okay. So
14.
they got at. What did everybody else get?
11.
11.
That's actually exactly what I got too.
Ain't no way.
I
Oh,
got
yeah, I
a
rolled a 7
D.
plus 4.
I rolled an 11 plus 0.
18.
Damn.
Oh. Meryl, go first. Get revenge against him.
All right. And Florian, what'd you get?
13.
All right.
That's a lot of hands.
Indeed. Very handy.
Shin hand. Take me by the hands.
All right.
Lead me through the hands.
Cuts off early for copyright reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Cuts off early for copyright reasons.
All right. Florian.
Yeah.
Not Florian.
You mean
Merle.
Meryl?
Yeah.
Secret.
I'm going to. I can't quite see the hands from here. There they are. Well.
Yep.
How many are here? Oh yeah. Okay, a couple. So that one right there. I'm going to.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
Does it count as prone because it's so tiny on the ground there?
No, it does not count as prone. I think
Okay.
it's actually immune to the prone, condition because
Oh.
it's an entire the entire thing is just animate and it's a hand.
So I'm chucking a dagger at that one. Does
Alright.
it give advantage because I tried stealthing or does it see me?
Just
Let me
saying.
see. What'd you get for what'd you get for stealth?
15.
All right, it does not see you technically.
Okay. And I used 15.
Where's the mage hand or the mage sword?
Let me pull that up for you.
Okay, so
Did you make art for
Is
it?
it gonna be
Yep,
staircase
it's
again?
right there.
Awesome.
22.
All right. Okay, 22 to hit.
Yep.
All right. Roll for damage.
Plus my dagger, my sneak attack.
Yay.
A snake.
My sneak attack. Okay.
Yay.
Uh, 11 piercing.
All right, that's just dead.
Yay.
You split it in two, straight down the middle.
I'm gonna. Let's see, do I have a good line of sight on this one?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
There's also one right next to the couch too. That's closer, so.
That's true, but I have there's an awkward angle where I can't quite. It would be considered part of cover,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
So I think either way, you're going to have to contend with cover a little bit. Also, you've only moved about 15 feet, so
Mm-hmm.
so I'd say like you can still move a bit. Also, that one is. This one is dead.
Okay, I'm gonna move again. A little bit.
Start
Offhand
schmooving.
throw. I'm guessing no longer advantage, because...
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Oh, still did good.
What'd you roll?
So, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, you hit it.
I got 8 piercing.
Absolutely, it kills it too.
Oh, look at me go!
You just like
Yay.
hit.
Look at him go.
The dagger just pins it to the ground. It is dead. Couch is gone.
I'm gonna...
Why is the couch levitating back and forth?
Ah!
I think we have bigger problems than just hands.
Oh,
Nah.
I'm gonna back up towards
unfit
the
as
rest
fuck.
Flurry. Okay, gotcha.
Not again! It's just a repeat blast. It's just a repeat blast.
Yokai.
Yokai.
God damn it.
Oh, Wolfram, the mage blade is on your turn as well.
Yes, I assumed.
Uh,
I assumed it followed familiar rules.
Well, actually, I rolled for it, and it's also got the same roll. So,
Oh, you actually have stats for it and everything?
it'll mostly just be down just like to roll damage for it. It'll probably be on the same level as a crawling claw in terms of like
Okay.
stats. So,
That makes a lot of sense.
I end my turn.
all right. Yep, Florian, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go there. So, here. Hands. More hands. Why are there so many hands?
The hands are everywhere.
I'm tired of these motherfucking
A
hands.
little further. There, I've used all my movement now.
Alrighty, I'm gonna pull out a javelin.
All right.
Say a prayer to Saint Javelin and send it.
I'm thinking this one.
All right.
So.
This one right here.
That's a nat 20.
Yep. Okay.
Mm.
I'm gonna give this to you. You already killed it. Like, there's not even a roll you need to do. So you can just describe how you killed it.
How you want to do this?
Florian walks forward and locks on, sees the hand, and just chucks the javelin and somehow pins it to the wall like palm up.
Oh my god.
Just
Send it.
Like,
And I took that personal.
It jumps up. Florian
straight
throws
through
it,
the hand.
and it goes through the hand, and it hits the wall.
Exactly.
Hey, no way.
And
Zahando!
it pins it completely. to the
Zahando
wall.
Marquez!
posted up on the wall.
You just dead spaced it.
All right. Anything else you're gonna do on your turn?
No.
All right.
Florian's just gonna chill and we're gonna walk up so he can protect.
So you feel gusts of wind around in the room, and as you start feeling that, you notice that this table is flung in this direction, straight at Ook.
No.
It's no way.
It's the yokai, Ook.
It
Alright.
feels
Does
familiar.
the sword get attack of opportunity?
I know, Selena. Aren't you getting deja vu?
All right.
I know I am.
Can the sword get attack of opportunity on the table?
Absolutely, but I don't think it's going to be able to do enough damage.
Nonsense. It rolled a 2. It phases through it.
All right.
Can I react to the table being flung at me?
Absolutely.
Can I try and like grapple the table before it hits me or something?
Yep. Make a check against it. A strength check.
Strength check. Shit.
You ever just casually grapple a table?
When they come flying at you, it's do or die.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
What'd you get? Yep, you got it. You just like, you see the table come straight for you, and you just put out a hand and just grab it and just put it off to the side.
No, I'm gonna hang on to it.
Oh, you want to
just
hang
one
on to
hand.
it? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the table.
Okay, you
It's my
got
table now.
a table in your hands right now.
This is a gift from the gods. What you talking about? I'm
Yep.
keeping that table.
All right,
I am the table.
You don't throw something at me and get
Yep.
it back.
all right. Ook, it is your turn.
Yes. well. It just so happens that I'm holding a table.
Mm-hmm.
How many hands are left?
There are 3 hands left, and they
They're
are
in that corner over there by the bed.
Yeah. Well, one of them is pinned up on the wall. There is another one behind the mirror,
Behind the mirror.
right here.
Shit. Yeah. The stream.
Right there.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Does Ook believe in getting 7 years of bad luck for breaking them?
Ook doesn't believe in luck.
I mean, we're getting fucked with by
Yeah.
yokai.
True. Lane, keep reacting with that. It's gonna become an emoji.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move into the room where I have a clear line of sight and all.
I will.
I guess I'll be standing kind of close to, kind of in between Florian and the mage hands
Mm-hmm. All right.
in that ballpark area. It doesn't really matter exactly. I think I'll have range.
I
I want to folding the table at the 2 hands in these corner.
Okay. So this one is dead. So it's just gonna
Oh, it's
be.
dead?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right.
There are 2 in
Oh.
the corner over here.
Because the 3 hands still alive, right?
Here, let me draw a quick little javelin right here. There we go. Okay. But yeah, there are 3 hands. There's one here, and one here. So one's on a pile of books, no one's behind the bed, and one's behind the mirror.
If I send that table careening into that upper right corner, should be northeast, right?
So you'll make an
That
attack
should
roll.
hit both hands, no?
You'll make an attack roll against the hand in the corner, and then the hand in front of it is going to make a dexterity check.
Okay.
So, roll to hit.
I will roll to send it.
Yep.
Got a 17.
All right. The hand does not make it. Roll for damage. In this case, it would be like I think 2d4, because it's a
2d4?
table. Yeah.
got a 1 and a
Good.
You got a 1 and a what?
1 and a 3.
All right. They both are dead. Crunched.
I love
Fire
the
the
name
table
of that
back.
Goofy, creep.
All right. Wolfram, it is your turn.
I'm gonna walk up. Do I see any more hands?
You do. There is one in the back corner right here behind this mirror.
I'm going to cast Sorcerous Burst.
All right.
That would be 17 to hit.
17 to hit. You hit it.
And the damage is 4.
Yep, that kills it. And was there anything else?
No.
All right. Okay, so all the hands are down. You have your mage hand, your mage blade in this case. But you don't see anything. Like, it looks like everything's dead in here, but yeah, something threw something else. So
I'm gonna have my mage hand poke the hay bales.
okay, you poke the hay bales. It nothing happens.
On both of them?
Yeah, nothing happens.
Who's gonna walk up? Oh wait, oh no. Are we still in combat?
Yes.
Okay. got it.
Wait your turn.
I will end the mage hand's turn.
All right, Merle, it is your turn.
Am I seeing anything in the room that seems off?
Nope. Whatever threw something at you, it's invisible.
I do see that treasure.
The treasure chest.
Treasure. Yes.
All right.
I'm going to just move a little bit closer to the rest of the fellows, but I'm going to
Gotcha.
hold action
Gotcha.
and wait for something menacing to show up.
All right, Florian, what are you doing?
Florian's gonna divine sense.
Okay. And would you mind telling me what that would do in this case?
Anything within 60 feet of me
Yeah.
that's not behind total cover, I know the type if it's celestial fiend or undead.
Okay.
So I know the location of it if it's celestial fiend or undead.
All right. There is an undead creature right about here.
Right about where?
There's something next to you, Ook.
It is right here.
Oh.
Can I use my held action? Actually, I'm gonna wait.
Florian like points at the thing where it is
Okay.
and just sit locked there.
Can I use my held action now to throw something at that in that
Yes.
spot?
What are you throwing?
I'm gonna throw one of the thorn darts.
All right. Roll to hit with it with disadvantage.
He does have an ally with.
Yes, but it's also invisible, so he can't actually see it.
Yeah.
And having an ally next to it doesn't mean I get
Nope.
advantage on
It doesn't mean you get advantage, yeah.
Yeah, it's invisible, so you like.
It just gives you
Yeah.
sneak attack, but
Yeah.
since you have disadvantage on the
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So disadvantage. Oh, okay. I still did pretty good.
'Kay.
That'd be. It'd be 17.
All right. You do hit it. Roll for damage.
Plus sneak attack.
No.
No, you have
Bruh.
disadvantage.
You
Oh,
had
yeah, you're right.
you had
I'm stu-
disadvantage, and also
You're right. You're right. You're
yeah.
right.
Y-
Ooh, still pretty good. 10. 10 piercing.
All right. It takes that damage.
Held actions. Always fun times.
All right. And that is the end of his held action. Florian, were you doing anything else, or was that basically everything you could do?
Everything I could do, I just moved closer to Ook in case I need to
All right.
protect.
Ook, it is your go.
Alright. I'm gonna keep it a band.
Okay.
But I get stupid. I wanna look over to Meryl.
Yep.
Do you trust me?
I guess.
I was gonna give him a wink with his one good eye. Boss special. And hold his hand out.
I mean, I can't react at this point, can I?
I'll let you pass the pass.
It's
thing
basically
through.
asking for permission to fling you at the thing.
I figured. So. Yeah, I'll just use reaction. Take his hand.
Okay. So your 5 feet and his 10 feet combined fusion dance shit. And you like Ook, you're throwing it, right?
I'm gonna just like throw him like a massive dart.
Okay. Towards right here.
Peace out, brother.
Right where the thing just was.
All right.
Beaks out, brother.
You toss it in that area. Roll to hit. Disadvantage.
This is gonna hurt.
Samurai Killer Bowling.
What'd you get?
25.
25. Did you roll for disadvantage too?
Is it disadvantage?
Yeah, it's disadvantage.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's invisible.
Got this. You got this.
I got a 17.
17. It still hits.
Yeah. Just imagine Meryl sticking out of the wall behind the monster.
Okay. That is a 1d4 plus your strength. Merle, you're going to have to take damage too.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I knew this was gonna hurt, but
Really? I threw a table and it was 2d4, but I throw an actual person and it's only 1?
Because he's lighter than a table is.
Oh, okay, hollow bones and all that.
Yeah.
Hollow bones.
Type shit.
Also, do you really want Merle to take 2d4 damage plus 6?
No, okay, yeah, that's fair. I wasn't
Alright.
laboring under the impression that it would hurt him that badly. I got a 3.
Okay, so that is 9 damage. Merle, you take that too. And it is Wolfram's turn. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Roboticized. This is bad. Oh, no. Ah,
Damn.
kind of cringe.
Fucking storms.
That
Yep.
was
Okay.
weird.
So
Yep.
how much damage I take?
You took 9 damage.
I figured. It was worth it though.
Alright.
That was Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had some technical
Yeah.
difficulties there.
Damn you, Discord.
So wait, what kind of damage was that? Bludgeoning?
Yes, it's bludgeoning damage.
I figured. I was gonna say. So I just. What happens to me though?
Wouldn't it be
There's
piercing
just
because he has a
stars
beak?
circling. No,
We'll have
you
to work
rolled
on
it.
that.
you're throwing
You
a whole
rolled it.
person, so I would say it's bludgeoning. Unless you're going to say that you did throw him like a dart. So
Yeah, that's what I
Throw him
said.
like a
Alright.
javelin.
alright. In this case, yeah, it doesn't have any extra effects, you just hit it. It did. I will say though, Merle did take bludgeoning damage. So
So what happens to me? Am I just standing here now, or am I like what?
okay.
You have cartoon strip. You have.
Oh no, no, not this.
Not
It's
again.
her turn.
Thanks,
So-
Discord.
What happens then?
You have disadvantage on dexterity checks and saves.
But I'm just standing right here, just fine, or am I like, what's happening?
There is something else in this space. You feel like there is like a pretty strong presence in this area.
So, but I'm not prone. I'm just standing up.
Roll an acrobatics check.
Okay, I figured. I was like, I can't just be standing here
Yeah.
just fine. I feel like there has to be something
Yeah.
more going on.
It reminds me of like Dragon Ball Z, like Sparking Zero, where it's Chaozu just levitating forward.
19.
19? Alright, you make it. I will let you take half damage on that too.
Oh, ooh.
So you only take 4 damage.
Okay.
Okay. And now
Using
it
an
is.
ally to hit an enemy is always funny.
Now it is Wolfram's turn.
My brother's standing in the area in
Uh-huh.
which
That
I need
proves
to
to be
attack.
that proves to be a little bit of an issue, doesn't it?
I appear to be sharing the same
Uh-oh.
physical location as whatever we're fighting. Also, wait, how did the thing even react to, like, what's it even look like when they hit whatever they're hitting?
Oh,
Whatever.
That's a good point.
darn. Okay. No,
Is
I
this
just
the
thought
Minecraft,
about
like,
something.
Hit marker sound?
I just thought about something. I didn't even do its turn.
go ahead and do its turn.
Yeah.
What's his initiative?
It got a 12. So it'd be
Oh, okay.
before Ook did anything, unfortunately.
So we'll just say it went in between me and Ook.
Yeah, we'll do that for right now.
It was shocked because.
Yeah.
Or,
I will allow that to happen at this turn. So
yeah.
I was gonna say, the second Florian pointed out where it was just
yeah.
Ook and Meryl were immediately on top of things.
Yeah. So
Yeah. There's
Wolfram
like,
it's its turn right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So Wolfram,
Yes.
let's
Yeah.
I gotta pull this up again. Alright. What is your AC?
17.
Okay. You feel a little drained after, like, you're starting to feel a little drained as...
What was it to hit? I need to know that as a sorcerer.
what was it to hit?
Mm-hmm. For shield reasons.
Okay. Yeah. It was on the 17, yeah. So you did.
I'll cast shield.
Okay. So, yep. You start feeling as if something was starting to, like, start sapping your life force away, but you block any semblance of an attack ahead. So, but now you are uncertain where it has left to. So.
Oh.
Wolfram, it is your turn.
I'm going to move closer to the door.
Okay.
Did I get attacked?
Yeah, you did get attacked.
What direction?
It came from, like, when you were right here, you got attacked.
Right where? Ping again?
Right here.
Right here.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
Rolls to hit. Will a 19 hit?
That was shield.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, because we'll have it up.
Alright.
Oh, I got spell points. I'm going to use these spell points.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to... Ah, there you are. I'm going to pull my sword out and try to attack it.
Alright. Where are you attacking?
In the direction I got attacked from.
Okay. That
Right here.
is... okay. So you got attacked like here.
Mhm.
Okay.
I would have stopped moving the second I got attacked.
Alright, so... You did get attacked at this point right here, is what I'm saying.
Okay, so I would have stopped the second I got attacked.
Yeah.
And what direction did I get attacked from?
Let's see. Roll a perception check for me.
That would be a 14.
Alright. It is on here.
Where?
It's on the wash basin right here.
Okay. I will go ahead and attack over there.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Does a...
You do get disadvantage on it.
No. Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, good. 6 plus 10 force damage.
10 force damage. Alright. Okay.
Alright. I will end my turn, but the sword will move over and do the same thing.
Alright.
So the mage hand sword is going to move over. I don't have control of it.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. Sorry. Let me, I'm gonna move this over here, and I'm also going to give you control over it.
What is the mage hands to hit? It's my spell mod, right?
Yeah. I would do that.
Alright. It got a 15.
Alright, it does not hit. There's nothing there anymore.
Okay.
Divine Sense is up until the end of my next turn, so I guess.
Okay.
End of my next turn?
Do be
So
warned,
far,
since Go ahead.
It's Merle's turn.
Okay.
Fine.
Since I use my reaction on my turn,
Yeah.
my AC will still be 25 or 23 until beginning of my next turn.
Yeah.
Well, I've always hated fighting invisible enemies.
I do too, especially at this low level.
Uh-huh.
None of us have fairy
Uh-huh.
fire.
Well, we can find ways of doing things that are kind of like fairy fire without using
Mhm.
fairy fire.
Yeah.
Uh,
What'd you
Who
have?
has power?
What'd you have in mind?
well, nothing that would be safe in this
Like who
current
has-
room.
That thing
would
would be
break-
safe with the room.
Right here. He's definitely onto something with the moving around, waiting for something to attack.
Actually, do a quick investigation check for me.
For you, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Investigation check, buddy.
Roll back up. 16.
You see right next to you, there's a bag of flour.
Mmm. Well
Okay.
then.
Pick up the bag. Cut it open. I'm going to
You saw
walk over.
the last place that Wolfram attacked was right here. You also saw that the blade also attacked that area, but it didn't seem like it met any resistance. So.
Oh, so like again, what does it look like when something, whatever this thing is, gets hit? Does it just look like the blade, like the weapon just stops and then just kind of disappears?
It lingers for a little bit, and then if it meets resistance, it'll linger for a little bit, like as if it was like slowly sweeping through, and then like quickly come out. Kind of how a swinging door kind of just like slows down, like when it slows down and then it speeds up when it reaches the end.
Through whatever it is, but it just gets slowed down a bunch.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you.
But in this case, the mage blade did not actually, meet up with anything. So.
I'm trying to figure out how to disperse this flower without just kind of dumping it in one location and missing. Can I do a quick from right here, kind of a cone of flour, just just dump it all up into the air?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
So I don't know how you would want to do that. I'm just gonna.
I would say how far does flour usually spread? If you put up in the air.
Yeah, exactly. How would that work?
Just fucking fling the bag and it just goes all over the place in front of you.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna fling the bag. I'm guessing that's an action.
Yeah, that'd be an action.
Okay.
It's a damn good action though, being able to see an invisible enemy. So.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, just everything, just this general direction. I just fling the bag. Do I roll to attack? I'm guessing.
Nope. It's just going to end up. It's going to end up failing to save because it's in the area and it's being covered with something. So.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's right there.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move again.
Hello.
Bonus action offhand throw.
All right.
Punk. I am.
You do not. Yeah. You don't have any. You don't have disadvantage on this anymore. It's not invisible.
You are cooked. I am throwing yet another thorn. Or nah, just a regular dagger. Just
okay.
A regular dagger at him.
Gotcha.
So, that is a 22.
All right. It goes it slows down, goes through it. You see that there's a cut in the a partition in the flower. And roll for damage.
No sneak attack though, right?
No sneak attack. You don't actually have anybody next to it right now, so.
7.
Okay.
I am gonna, let's see, how much was that? 10, 15. I'm gonna move up here and I'm ending my turn.
Alright. Florian, it is your turn.
Right. Okay. So.
I'm gonna look to where, because I can also still sense it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna. Let me see if I can go there. I should be able to. I'm just gonna waltz on over here.
Alright.
Wallop it with my warhammer.
You woke up and you notice things are a lot less terrifying when they're not invisible, and also covered in flour. That makes things less terrifying too.
You already made it white just with the anticipation?
Yeah. This is actually a different creature.
Oh, okay.
17 hit.
Yes, that hits.
Alright, I'm gonna use a divine smite.
Absolutely.
Is this creature undead?
Yes.
That's another D8.
Yup.
Florian's about to nuke the creature.
Get nuked. Get nuked by holy light.
When this silly
Always
little
holy.
mouse just destroys you with the power of God.
How much
Power
damage you
of
do?
love, specific-
That's the
I
power
had to find my
of
voice.
love.
I did find my
Da-da.
With Ook and Florian, you have the power of God and enemy on your side.
Indeed.
Found my D4s finally. Oh. Okay. 5, 7, 8, 10. 17 damage. I would say that is 1 bludgeoning.
One
Or no, not
bludgeoning.
one.
Okay.
3 bludgeoning, and the rest is radiant.
All right. Describe how it. Describe how is it. Like. How you kill it, basically.
Florian just sees this. Florian is like sensing around the room, and they find where it is and go in that direction. Laugh a little, seeing it covered in flour, and raises their warhammer, and it glows in a radiant light, and just bonk.
And in response, you just hear
Oh my god.
as it like
Oh.
as it dissipates, and like a small like a sheet of flour just covers the spot where it was. What you just encountered was a poltergeist.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
we killed a poltergeist.
well,
That was spooky.
consider yourself exercised.
I don't know what that means.
Florian just puts a little holy water over the flower spot.
So yeah, basically that entire fight, it was resistant to most of the damage you were doing, except for the force damage by Wolfram and the radiant damage done by Florian in this case. Yeah.
Florian keeps forgetting he has holy water, by the way.
Yeah.
I would actually like some of that holy water.
I can make
I am
you
also
some.
quite thirsty.
Ooh, okay. It tastes really, I don't know how to describe it, but really bright, I guess.
Holy.
Yeah, holy.
Also, I guess since combat over,
Yeah.
what's in this keg I'm right next to?
What's in the keg? Right? Yeah, you're right next to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, from what you can tell from the outside, there's not a whole lot left in it. But after like a little bit of testing and like pouring stuff out, this is actually one of the barrels of Reichsrander ale that was like with you like in your first encounter, like your first actual encounter together. So
Oh.
you notice that there were no labels on it, like so.
So we know it was one of those exact barrels?
Yes.
How serendipitous.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any
What does
cups
that
or
mean?
anything nearby?
Are there any? If there's
I have
any
a wash
flag-
basin.
We could wash them.
I don't think we're drinking
There-
out of a water.
There are no like flagons or cups or anything like that in here.
So what were you saying about not drinking out of a wash basin?
We used to drink out of wash basins all the time back in the tunnels.
Back in the tunnels.
Well, Forget that thing. I'm
You
going
lived your
to
life
check
in the
out this
trenches.
treasure chest.
All right.
How heavy is that barrel?
How heavy is the barrel?
Yeah, with the liquid in it.
For right now, we'll say 5 pounds.
I can carry that. I'll take it with us. I'll
All right.
fashion some kind of strap out of something, and just carry like a giant backpack or some shit.
Yeah. Let's see. There are
Florian,
there are some leather straps in this room too. So
Cool. Okay.
Florian immediately starts walking all over the bed.
accurate. All right. So yeah, roll a investigation check
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Because of the chest.
because of the chest.
Ooh. 10.
You can't determine whether or not there are any traps on this chest.
Ooh. I mean, we're not in a dungeon. We're,
I'll open it.
oh, okay.
It is locked.
I guess I'll pick it open.
If you can pick it, I'll open it. I don't think picking a lock would trigger whatever trap is in it, if there is one.
You
It,
never know.
it depends on
You
the
never-
it depends on the mechanism. So
Alright, so... Oh yeah, also, random thing, random note DM.
yes,
We actually were doing something wrong.
Yeah.
I was looking for my character sheet again.
yeah.
I have expertise in 2 skills, but I only had marked down 1 of
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha.
them. So I have a +8 in Thieves' Tools now.
Okay. Well, roll to open the chest. Oh, like unlock the chest at least.
Oh, 16.
16. You unlock it pretty easily.
Okay. I guess I'll step aside and let Ook open.
Okay. I'll walk up and open it.
Open it.
All right. There were no traps on the chest. It just opens and there wasn't anything going on with that. You do notice something in the chest, however.
Mm.
There is a scabbard in the chest.
Ooh.
And when
Wait
you,
a-
upon a closer inspection, what you see is that lining the interior of the scabbard, there's a light film of oil.
What's the shape of the scabbard?
It is the shape of a longsword.
Okay.
Oh. Wait a minute.
I would hand it to Wolfram so we can identify it.
Yes, I only have one spell slot left for the day. That'll work.
All right. So you identify this as a scabbard of perpetual oil. Something else you can also note. You also note about it. There are some pieces of flint in the outer edge of the opening. So if you were to pull it out, it could light the sword on fire.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's mine.
I was gonna say, I was like, the second you said Flint, I was like, wait. That's great. Okay.
May I please take this scabbard?
Yes. Here you go.
Puts the sword into the scabbard.
Mm-hmm.
Does a couple of Iaido quick draws with it.
So it will work with one of your katanas as of right now. It just doesn't fit it. If you find a long sword and pick it up later, you can also use that too. But that's up to you. I will say though,
Would I be able to have somebody either tailor it or alter it somehow to make it fit?
that would definitely take some work from somebody who knows how to modify such things. It doesn't seem like anybody in town would be able to do that for you. So.
Ook, for the time being, we could trade swords. you want.
Eek, ook.
Ook looks down sadly at his katana and just hands it over.
Oh.
I mean, it's either that or I hold onto the scabbard until we get you a longsword that would fit in it.
He holds both out, offering you a choice.
Or the katanas too. Is it a
You
great
could take
sword
the
in my
katana, or
hands?
you could take the great sword's scabbard.
Yeah, the katana would be a great sword in your hands.
So I'm not proficient with it, so I would have to.
Yeah.
He takes. It was like the katana's a little too big for me.
So you take the scabbard.
Yeah.
Okay. Treat it gently.
So, that's most everything you can find in here of note you can find in here. It's just like mostly strewn about like random furniture and stuff like that. You know, spooky ghost shit.
Freaky ghost bed.
I'm gonna just hang it next to my scabbard I already have and just move the sword into it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna get rid of the scabbard I already have.
So, as you leave, there's nobody outside because you know you were left to your own devices to take care of this issue. What will you do next?
Ooh,
Cry.
Cry.
Did the blacksmith come to town?
He just said there was nobody in town that could do it.
To change the scabbard, that is.
I'm talking about getting you a sword.
Oh, well.
It looks
That's
like
different.
the smith's apprentice is in town. It doesn't look like the blacksmith made it.
Oh, we're selling stuff.
Okay. I'm going to walk up
We're
to
selling
him.
stuff.
So we just got our hands on a new thing, but it doesn't quite fit his sword, and he does want it. Do you have any swords for sale?
I could do that. Do you have any I'll exchange it for 3 ill marks. Money's not super important right now, but like
Is
it'll
there
be useful
anything
later.
else you would need? I mean, I have torches,
Yep.
rations.
We have materials. We have pointing to Florian. We do have short swords.
Yeah, we can trade you materials.
Materials are actually much more important. I'll actually swap. I'll exchange material for material.
Okay. So, a few short swords worth of metal for the for a longsword.
How many are there? Do you have in your inventory, Selena?
I think it's like 3.
And they're like rusty,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Can the scabbard fit
they're
a bigger sword,
Can the scabbard fit a larger sword?
like an oak-sized sword?
It fits like the standard longsword.
Okay,
Size.
so it would just be straight standard longsword.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, yes. We'll trade you these short swords. I mean, do you have ale marks yourself?
I do. I will say, if you are handing, like, he looks at the swords that Florian is like mulling over. If you're handing me rusty metal, I will have to exchange a little bit less for that, but that's because
Oh, that's fine.
I have to process
So-
that a bit more.
We will offer up all the weapons we have, which are probably rusty because they're on skeletons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
3
this
short
like
swords, short bow, and 14 arrows.
Yeah.
Alright.
So,
Well, if you hand me material now, it's definitely gonna take me a while to actually, you know, process through it because I'm nowhere.
do you have one available?
I have a
Already?
longsword. I have a longsword available. Yes.
Can we just take that and just trade you for these short swords?
Yes. Yes, I'll let
Okay.
you do that.
can
Uh,
actually,
if you can hand me like if you can hand me any material, that could be usable in any regard, I would definitely take it.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
We don't. I mean, we don't have much of anything. Oop, you have paper. If you want to give up some of the paper.
Anything works. I will say I'm operating on only on metals right now. Metals and leather, of course, but just it's mostly
I
metals.
hand the blacksmith's not the blacksmith's, the pant apprentice.
Yeah.
A couple of the ancient gold pieces.
Uh, that's a lot of value, but I'm not gonna. I have to say that's not gonna be useful for me right now.
Could you do it to fancy up the next sword?
I could, but I need to focus on actually making things and
Yeah.
not making them look.
I have
fancy.
a weapon care kit
There.
that I can just trade for. That might have some of the essential sharpening and whetstone stuff you might need if you weren't able to escape with a care kit.
That would definitely be helpful. I was missing one of those.
Okay, I'll trade you my care kit.
What did you need in exchange for it?
Just a longsword?
Oh, okay. This is what. I thought you were trading the short swords for it, but I.
Oh, we can. You were doing other things, so. So was it yes or no for the short swords?
Yeah, he'll take the short swords in exchange for.
Okay, because I would like to keep the care kit.
Yeah.
All right. So I will unsheath my sword.
Mhm.
And I will go ahead and sheath
The new one.
the new one in it and hand it to Ook. Sorry, it's Reichsrand style and not Orcish.
It will do.
Are you gonna test it out for a little bit?
Yes.
You just see the orangutan just like, sheath it and then unsheath it, and it just like lights on fire each time as sparks fly. It's also gonna be sharp as shit too.
It's funny because it's a European style looking sword,
Yeah,
or what would be a European style sword.
yeah.
But he'll be using Orcish sword styles with it, so he'll be drawing it like it's a samurai sword with the Ido style.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you were how close were you to being the master?
I was just starting to learn. Like it's.
Did you start before or after me?
I started before you, but not too much. Not too much longer.
What would it take for you to recreate this scabbard?
Recreate this. I don't know how to make anything like that.
Okay.
You can tell that it's a magical item.
Oh, okay. That's the key word, is magical.
Yes. There's an endless supply of oil.
There's an endless supply of oil that constantly
Endless
coats the
supply of
inside.
You could make something that
Endless supply
operates
of
similarly. You
oil.
just have to oil it yourself.
Yeah.
Yes. Speaking of which, actually,
I know what
Besides,
you're
it just comes to
thinking.
oil.
It does not come out of the scabbard.
What if
no. I was thinking about
I was talking.
making one
I know. I was talking to
without magic.
To Lane. The oil doesn't come out of it. To make one, you would have to refuel it for a good portion.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cool with refueling.
Mm-hmm.
at that rate you could just have.
But then you would just be putting oil in the scabbard. So you could do that, but it's definitely not going to last. It's definitely not going to last as long. This one.
It's I want the sword to be on fire when I
Yes.
out
Just
ability that is more
honestly,
interesting.
honestly, you could just ask me to just dip, just pour some oil on the sword and light it for you.
Yeah.
Because we did talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
Wolfram's
before
kind of
I-
enamored by the ease of action that Ook is doing it in,
Yeah.
though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because he's doing it as a draw action. That would take you a whole turn to pour oil on it as a bonus action and light it as an action.
It would be a bonus action to pour the oil.
I could do doing both as a cunning
Like, yeah, you would be able to pour it and then light it.
But one thing, DM.
Yeah, what's up?
What if I were to take a rag, put it into the scabbard, and try and soak up some of the oil?
You could do that, yes. But it would definitely take a lot of time in order to, like, do that for a large number of them. So.
That's alright.
That's alright. I'll spend hours just putting cloth and pulling it out.
Florian is fully dissociated.
Dissociating. Real hard.
Like,
Well, we should go back to Conrad now that we've
Conrad.
dumped a little bit of our load. And
Let's see, do we have anything else? I mean, nothing that he would probably want, so.
Probably not.
Okay.
Like I said earlier, anything, like, I will take anything of the metallic persuasion, even if it's of poor quality.
So not it, but not
Not the gold.
Not the gold.
I,
We'll find it.
if
that's
it's
probably worth more than.
it's worth more than he would be able to exchange for, and also he's not really focused on, like, pretty stuff. He's more focused on making things that are useful.
I wouldn't trade it for anything that doesn't cost at least a kroner
Yeah.
to be safe. Because my assumption is gold piece, gold piece.
It might even be worth a little bit more. So.
because it's ancient. It's real.
It is
We haven't had it appraised yet.
Mm.
Exactly.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Oh, just fucking starting a sword on over and over again.
So, as you return to Conrad, Conrad sees that Ook is testing out his scabbard. It's like, find something?
Yeah, we found this scabbard.
I don't think it doesn't run out of oil. And there's flint on the edge, so it just,
It light sword fire go boom.
Mm. Oh, finders keepers.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I actually think, Ook, that kind of fixes our torch problem.
Yeah.
You see,
Extremely pleased.
you do see that Gothric looks over to Florian and is just like, Florian, I was thinking about this a little while ago.
Yeah.
Couldn't you use a torch as a bludgeon? I mean, you're using a warhammer, and I mean, it'd probably do a little bit more damage.
Oh, it probably could. I just never thought about it because I could see in the dark already. But that makes sense.
I mean,
Leslie offers Florian his torch.
Florian, now that he's thinking about it harder, is like,
I'm going to hand Florian all my torches.
oh my god, how many
10 from me.
10 torches.
That's crazy.
Florian already had 10.
I think I only had the one.
21 torches.
21 torches.
21.
Can't wait till Florian finds one of those steel basket torches.
Yeah,
Now we're in trouble.
Just a weapon upgrade.
pretty much.
It would upgrade from 1d4 to 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
But still 1d4 fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I will say that's a better base damage and would result in
2d4 is better than 1d8.
and multiple damage types in one attack is really good in with what we use.
In this,
so.
yeah.
And if he smites,
That's 3.
that's
Yeah. Well, I think
Variety is the spice of death.
so. What was in there
This scabbard.
A ghost.
Hands.
other than the
The poltergeist?
fun things? Oh, yeah. That would explain some things.
Are we talking about Conrad or Gothric?
Conrad.
Both?
Probably both.
But
They're not
yeah,
both.
they're both here. Yes.
Yeah, like throwing furniture, the spooky voices.
Meryl had a clever idea of throwing flour at the poltergeist, though.
Yeah.
That
I mean, I could tell where it was because of the divine.
I will say that typically works against invisible targets.
Actually,
Yeah.
Florian, that actually is probably best used on you. We should have some flour or something
You're
powdery
so
that's
right.
sticky for you.
like-
So when you use your ability to see them, you can just fling it at it, and it reveals.
You're so right. I need to stock up on flour. Flour and torches. That's so
Out
good.
of-
Let's get back
Yeah.
together.
Out of game, I think branding smite also reveals invisible creatures, like fairy fire does, and I think it's
Yeah.
first level smite.
Interesting.
If we ever need to use it again.
Yeah.
You never know.
It's always nice to have in that
Yeah.
utility boot. Someone should always have fairy fire or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or something adjacent to it.
I like branding smite or flour
Or flour.
or napalm.
What do you think I'm doing?
Lord.
Well,
Yeah.
I knew you folks were capable of it, so good to see that.
I'm feeling a little drained magic-wise, though. It's been a while since I've felt this way.
Gothric looks over at you. He's like, that stands to reason, especially if you've been in a somewhat protracted fight. So. Now, I have talked with the people here. I'm definitely on better terms with them now. So.
Oh, good. Did you see our parents?
I haven't had the time.
Okay. Well, if you get a chance, do swing by.
Yeah.
I
Mr.
will come
Yeah.
by later in the night when everybody's, winding down.
We'll probably camp out by their house. Not in it, but by it.
Yeah.
Fortunately, if you can't find anywhere to be, the laboratory we were in was actually not too far away. So
There's also the poltergeist house, too.
this is true.
Is there a family that needs a house, Conrad?
One was pushed out recently, so I think, but they are living with somebody else, so it's fine.
Oh, well, I would say just give whoever needs a house
Alright.
the house that we can. Like Gothric said, we can go to the laboratory,
Okay.
or we've camped. We can camp outside my parents' place.
All right. Whatever decision you take, that's for you to decide. So.
Sleep is sleep. I barely do any of it anyways.
We do need to talk to Giannis, though.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well, I'll go in. If you could send Giannis to our parents' house, we'll start getting our camp set up.
Well, I will continue the guard, and you get back to whatever you're doing. And thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I can't give you any payment as of this time. We're running a little low on things. So
No,
Looks
it's
to the
need-
scabbard Ook is probably still playing with. Looks back to Conrad.
we have payment enough.
Yeah, we're fine.
Oh,
He sees Ook dancing around with a flaming sword, not even paying attention. He's just disassociated hard.
He's
Con-
probably just as amazed pulling it out for like the 20th time as it was the first time.
Yeah.
We just keep hearing every time he pulls it out. Oh,
Oh.
oh.
man's red flower.
you see that Conrad and Gothric are standing guard at front of the town and talking to each other, shooting the shit.
Hey, they're friends.
We're getting along.
After I get some rest, Gothric, I'll come out and we could do a little bit of sword practice while you're on training. Ook, you actually wanted to learn his fighting style, right?
I was told he could.
Well, I would be interested in that too, so...
Alright.
We want to do that for the rest of the night. We can.
I will see you later tonight. I'll see your parents as well.
Alright. I'll go back to the house and start setting up our tents.
Yeah.
You, while you're doing that, you see that Jonas comes by. It's great to see you. That was, crazy stories to tell you. I definitely have some crazy stories to tell you. That was.
And you.
We have a few ourselves.
Well, it seems like we'll have a lot of exchanging to do.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, exchanging of information.
Yes.
What happened in town?
Ooh. Well, I did stick around for a bit longer than everybody else.
As you do.
Yeah. Fortunately, not many people died, but that's to say, let's just say there weren't no casualties. So.
Anyone we knew?
Well, you might have seen the blacksmith boy over there. Yeah,
Yeah.
he definitely lost his mentor there that day. So.
Yes, I did too.
Yeah. Hopefully somebody can help fill in that role, but right now we're kind of, missing on that front.
Well, I had a little bit of training, not much, so I can help as much as I can.
That'd be highly appreciated. Now, on to further business. From what I can tell, and I'm pretty certain you can, folks can tell this too. We got a problem up north, and it's not too far. And it's like you look up north, and yeah, you see a castle, like poking it out from the tree line.
Oh.
It's not like super close, but like you can definitely see it in the distance.
Oh no.
I'm gonna just speak Helgrim. See if she responds.
Florin will immediately start screaming.
So,
I thought I told you last night. I don't want to talk to you. You're an obnoxious little shit.
I was being polite.
You don't hear anything after that.
I turned to Giannis real quick. I'm like, long story short, the one who resides in that castle knows about us and has been psychically stalking us.
Menacing us.
Let's just say some people's got some nightmares around here, so.
Oh, yeah, that
Spits on the ground.
That's about right. She doesn't
Also-
like our friend Gothric.
I'm sorry, Giannis. I
Yeah.
just want to preface this real quick with I do deeply appreciate you giving us warning about not selling
Yeah.
the box in the first place and telling Conrad to get us out of there when he did.
Absolutely.
Who is after the box?
Like I said, I don't know myself, but whoever it is, they're really powerful, and we do not want to mess with them.
Who sent
How-
that thing?
Who sent it? I don't know. I personally don't know.
It didn't have any markings of a noble or anything?
Sometimes in cases like this, they send anonymous messaging. I would know.
No,
I guess
that's
he
actually
would
kind
know.
of a good point.
Oak
Yeah.
just
What?
slowly turns his head towards Florian and cocks it.
My family is.
Meryl in
That
sync
was
with
quite
me
wise
probably
of you
did
to
that.
say, Florian.
What did I say?
Actually,
Well, I mean, I
ADHD,
guess
the animal.
yes. The
Yeah.
animal.
The,
keep an ear out for us, Giannis. If you can.
Absolutely, but honestly, I don't know if we're gonna hear any more about that.
For a while.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
decided to take a peek back the other day. Of course, it was just for like not too long. But Uh, it does not look good back there.
Oh
Like,
no.
is it just totaled, or did like they occupy the place?
There's no
Okay.
occupation, if that's what you're asking.
Oh
Oh,
no.
so it's just ruined.
So,
It's just gone.
on a scale to 1 to this is our new home, how screwed are we?
Welcome to New Cronenberg, baby.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh, great. That answered my question. Are we really gonna name it that?
We don't have to, but
Where's the? I'm quite.
Mm,
I mean, Little Cronenberg would be a more apt description.
I don't hate Little Cronenberg, but
Jonas,
I mean, naming it after our friend Gothric over there would make me quite cheesed because it also would upset the necromancer up north.
you know what? I like the way you think.
Jonas, do you think
But that's not really down to me. I have to preface, this is going to be a town effort. We're all going to have to
Yes.
come up with the name
Yeah.
together.
We need a new mayor and everything. Mayor, make it up.
Well, you don't see him now, do you?
No.
The proper term would be Burgermeister.
Are we going to elect a new burgomaster?
That's for the people to decide. Almost always happens, though.
I mean, we are.
We
when are
need
they
a
planning
leader,
on doing
so...
it? When are they planning on doing it? Because I mean, we are members.
Right now, I'm kind of helming the whole thing, but
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you would be a good leader.
I'm currently in the leadership role, but I personally don't like having, that big of a title on my name. So.
I understand.
I hope the Mousekin and Ratkin in the tunnels below Cronenberg are okay.
I'm sure they'll be fine. They usually get through. They got through a lot worse beforehand, so.
I have a few people in mind for actually burgomaster, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
Well, it's good seeing you kids again.
Good seeing you, Jonas. We're just glad people made it out. I'm glad people made it out.
You see Uki here in your ear? She's like, you guys got a lot of friends.
Ook flies into the most annoyed silent rage.
Just say scoff and
You-
like turn and shrug towards the castle. I'm like, I thought you weren't talking to us. Continue doing so.
That was not me. I was not talking
Oh.
to you. You notice that, like, when you look over to your right side, you notice the rat is talking to you.
Oh, it's Heihachi, you're not
Yeah.
over him. Oh, Ook immediately settles back down. Like,
Hey,
Not
Hachi,
used to Heihachi.
be
the
more
anger
careful with
instantly
that.
subsides.
Hey, Hachi, be a little bit more careful with that. We have been having a lady talk to us in our heads.
That is true.
My
Oh.
apologies, Heihachi, don't know.
Wait
Heihachi.
a minute. I haven't heard anything like that. Wait a
Oh, you're lucky.
No.
You see like the little rat just like, just its brain's going a mile a minute right now.
Same.
I've got an idea.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh?
We are listening.
It don't talk to me. It don't talk to me.
Uh-huh.
It don't talk to you, or you don't want us to talk?
No.
It don't-
Whatever you guys are hearing, it don't talk to me.
I don't talk to Heihachi.
Oh,
Oh.
Heihachi Dono's mind exists outside
Can I
of
target-
Holgrim's grasp.
Can I target him with message?
Yes.
And just like, can you hear me? With message?
It's a little weird, but yeah, I can hear you.
This is kind of how it would feel when she talks to you in your head, but she don't talk to you.
Gotcha.
She don't understand that the Heihachi.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything like that before.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I don't talk to Heihachi.
I feel like kind of an asshole just flying off of the handle at someone who didn't do anything to actually provoke us.
So Jonas looks up and he's like, "What is the little guy doing?"
Hehe.
Are you talking about Hayashi?
Heihachi thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Introduce yourself, and I'll hold him out.
How you doing, fella? It's the first time I've ever had talking to a rat. It's the first time for everything, I suppose.
Yeah.
Schizophrenic break.
Schizo brain.
Schizo brain.
Answer yourself.
I have to answer myself sometimes. It's weird.
If you do enough voices that are different enough, it doesn't feel as weird.
It doesn't feel weird.
What does Hayashi say back?
Well, you an interesting little fella. I've been getting a lot of that recently.
Okay. Okay. So
That's Heihachi's head.
Yeah.
Do we have a priest here? Outside of Florian?
Florian looks sad because he's thinking of Priestess Hitha.
Jonas looks back at you and is just like, we've been looking for Hetha, close friend of mine. I know Florian, close friend of Florian's too.
Yeah.
But something we've just been on search parties for. So we're hoping to see her again, but things aren't looking too good right now.
If you ever need any help looking, I'm glad to volunteer.
We appreciate the help.
I mean, I think we were all glad to volunteer to help any of them, or
Yeah.
any of them is.
Any
But I
other-
feel like we probably ourselves have a different issue to deal with.
Yeah.
Pierce at Castle.
glares at Castle.
Yeah, it seems to be the biggest problem right now. So
For some reason, every time I'm trying to picture the castle, I literally just think Castlevania.
That was exactly what I was thinking. Like, we look up a
Yo.
castle,
Oh.
lightning strikes the second we look up at it.
The brain cell is going off. The brain cell is brain celling.
well, I suppose you folks gotta get some rest. You know.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, I am actually mildly injured. Slightly rubs his, like.
Slightly
Oh, no, are
roughhoused.
you hurt? You need me to heal
Oak scratches the
you?
back of his head and looks away.
Meryl, do you need me to heal you?
Nah, I can sleep it off.
I'll sleep it off.
Okay, I can-
You only got gripped by a ghost.
No, he didn't.
No, he got gripped by a monkey.
Oh, yeah, you got spiked by the monkey.
Yes.
Like my monkey. Monkey doesn't. Anyway.
Let's see. What else? Quick.
Florian has any free
What time? I'm guessing it's starting to slowly get late, Mr. DM.
It's slowly getting later.
Okay.
Whoa. We need to find a place to, or we have a place. Right?
Yeah, we
Tents. I think.
Florian, we just set up tents right in front of my face.
I wasn't.
You helped.
Florian dissociates again.
But, Florian, you've been thinking a little too much today. Maybe you should go lay down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
Take psychic damage from thinking.
Yeah.
It's Super
1d4
effective.
psychic damage.
Florian hurt themselves in their confusion.
Florian, make a wisdom save.
Oh no! Oh no.
What'd you get?
It's not awful. That's a 11.
An 11? Take 1 psychic damage.
Damn
Oh
it.
no!
Oh.
That is diabolical.
It's accurate though.
Florian, while we go prepare dinner, why don't you go lay down?
Okay. Can I have peas?
Looks to Ook like a please don't kind of.
Wolfram gets the biggest smirk on his face.
Ook smiles and
Why,
breaks a
yes.
fist-sized chunk off and gives it to her. Or gives it to her little dog.
Oh, just Meryl throws his hands up in the air and just walks off into the house.
Stalker screech.
Wolfram's like, why, yes.
I remember to break a
Florian.
little finger-sized chunk off and give it to Heihachi as well.
Yeah.
I love to think Wolfram and
Thank you
Ook have the
kindly.
biggest cheesy smiles you could ever have. And Meryl's like, no.
Wise as Ook is, he looks over at Wolfram and gives him a knowing smile. Like he knows.
Florian like wolfs it down and then goes to bed immediately.
Oh no.
Did you say cheese like rapidly?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna tuck Florian in really tight.
That might not stop.
I don't think it will.
Nope.
Want to roll on the table?
Alright.
What is foot enough?
I peek through the window, like slide it open. Ma, you got any food?
Here we got something.
Does it need to be cooked? Because I can cook.
I think we got it already. It's on the it's the pot in the over the fireplace right now.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah.
Mom's hot stew.
Right now we take whatever we get. So
With Ook's reach, can I reach through the window, grab the pot, and pull it up?
What kind of stew? I'm lost.
It's pottage.
Pottage.
It is like the thing where they just always add something. It's like the probably like the forever exists stew. We probably had it
Yeah.
growing
the
up.
Eternal
So
soup.
it's the Moon Knight of stews.
Mom probably
Yeah, random
always
bullshit,
had
no.
food cooked every night for us.
Yeah.
But if we got hungry throughout the day, she probably had a stew always over the.
But yeah, at this point in time, because there's less resources to go around, it's mostly just like throw more stuff into the pot and just.
Oh
you know,
yeah, it's the eternal.
the
stew.
eternal stew.
Just keep
Mhm.
throwing things.
So am I
in.
able to reach through the window and grab it?
So, there is a ladle in it. So,
Okay, can I grab the ladle instead?
yeah.
Just like, I can ladle it out without even having to
Yeah.
go into the house or move anything.
Literally grabs the ladle, ladles it into the bowl, pulls bowl out, hands it to everybody one at a
Oh
time.
mama, how they feel for my life from the long arm of the con.
Florian is just asleep, but not for long.
So,
Meryl keeps peering over his shoulder, making sure Florian didn't move.
so from what you could tell, it's kind of a combination between like a like rabbit, nettle, and like acorns.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Remember next time we go out, brother, maybe we should hunt something and bring it back for
Ooh.
them?
You gave me an idea.
Oh,
I
your
think-
traps.
Yes.
Trap it.
So we'll do that.
You hear a knock. Like, actually, are you guys inside or
We're-
outside?
We're
We're
sitting
outside.
right outside. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You do
We're in
see,
our camp.
you do see that Gothric is walking up. It's like, well, I believe we have some teaching to do, and as well, I must
Before we
say.
start, come. We haven't quite finished dinner. Come warm your bones by the fire.
Sounds quite wonderful. He knocks on the door. He's like, may I come in? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we'll let you in. Yeah. You are definitely taller than me, that's for sure. I hear that you've been friendly with the kids. Indeed, ma'am.
He helped us fight a bunch of others. I mean,
Yes.
He's a paladin.
He doesn't look very... Well, okay. I can't say that. I haven't seen too many of those. Well, I have seen one, at least.
Florian is
Florian, honk shoe ass.
Speaking of
Actually,
which, where is Florian?
Roll.
Roll, 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 roll.
What's rolling? Which one's rolling?
You.
Me?
Yes.
You.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Wait, I'm gonna send you this.
I love this chart.
scared.
I'm not a wild magic sorcerer, but there's a wild magic chart in the thing.
There is. All right. You notice that Florian is actually cuddling Gothric's leg right now.
I'll go up and grab
Did not notice.
Florian. It's like, Florian, wake up. I got more cheese.
Ooh.
No.
I hand her the piece of cheese, and then I go and lay her down in her bed and tuck her in again.
Why must you do this?
Because it's
Funny.
It's funny.
it's that knowing Luke that Ook gave Wolfram earlier. Wolfram gives him the same knowing look, gives her more cheese, then tucks her.
So you notice that Gothric and your mother are talking with each other for a little bit. They seem to be getting on a little bit better than, your mother actually expected. I need to come up with a name. But
It's Mrs. Mom.
it's Mrs. Mom right now. Mrs. Mom right now. But they have a bit of a quick conversation while you guys are eating, and Gothric comes out and is like, well, quite an insightful conversation. I can definitely tell where you two get your, I could definitely tell that you two are the children of those two, so.
It's like, you can tell where I get my handsome looks.
Yes,
I can assure you, you do not get your handsome looks from either of them.
Hey.
Damn.
Well then.
He looks over at Merle. I am not saying that you are horrendous looking. I am just saying that he does not look like you.
I like to think that Dad's like laughing in a corner with his like feathers furled up, just like silently knee slapping.
Anyway, were we going to? We'll be going
Yes.
to learn something today.
Yes.
Yes.
That Ook now has a really cool sword. I learned that.
Mm-hmm.
I
He
guess
just draws it and shows it to Merle again.
You know, Ook, technically we only have to sharpen one side with the combat style you use.
True.
Well, something I will attempt to teach Ook here is how to use both sides of the sword, and with the long sword in this case. I know that he's versed in the katana, but
It's impossible.
uh, however, I am going to teach you, Wolfram, how to cast more spells, of course, and I'll go in more depth of fighting with the blade with you, Ook. I'm sure that Merle and Florian can find something to do, for sure.
Merle fucking elbows deep in a trap.
Indeed, he's actually just trapping it up right now. And you also see that Florian is hugging Heihachi in their sleep.
I love it.
I love you.
So wholesome.
But I
Jeez.
was gonna do some trap research
Yeah.
and then make one.
Yeah.
Wholesome for now.
Alright. And I feel like that's a good place to wrap it up. They'll get into their subclasses here after session, and we'll come back to them after they've leveled up. So it was nice playing with you all, and it is a pleasure to share this with everybody else. So
Thank
everybody
you.
have a wonderful night.
Goodbye, everybody. Love you.